samsaradava nalalita loka Janaya karuna guna guna tvam Paptasya kalyana gunaravasya bande gurorshi charanarabindam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Padicha Madhyam Manasarasena Romanchakam Pasutaranga Bhajo Bande Guroshi Charanaravindam Romanchakam Pasutaranga Bhajo Bande Guroshi Charanaravindam Shivigrahara Dana Nichanana Shingaratan Mandira Majinado Yuktasya Bhaktam Saniyam Chatopi Bande Gurorshi Charanaravindam Chaturveda Shri Bhagavat Prasado Sadvana Chiptan Hari Bhakta Sangam Ittaiva Chiptim Bhajata Sadaiva Mande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Mande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Mande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shri Radhika Madhavayora Para Madhurya Leela Guna Rupa Nam Nam Shri Radhika Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Nikunja Yuno Rati Kilisidan Jaya Livite Apekshanina Tatarati Daksharati Balabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Chakshadadice Nasamasta Sastri Yutastata Bhavya Vyadeva Sadvi Astadad Kintu Prabhuya Priya Eva Tasya Bande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Kintu Prabhuya Bande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Bande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Yasha Prasada Bhagavad Prasada Yasha Prasadana Nakatikatopi. Dayam Stutvam Stasya Yasastri Sandam Bande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Bande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Bande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutade Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Bhaskatya Desatarine Nam. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Allah Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bola Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Nitai Gora Haribol, Haribol, Gora Haribol, Nitai Gora Haribol, Nitai Gora Haribol, Haribol, Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora. Bande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyago Shri Jiva Gopala Go Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyago Shri Jiva Gopala Go Haribo Haribo Gora Haribol, Haribol, Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol. Nitai Gora Premanandi Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parajik Jas Tatara Satarashi Shishi Maharaj Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parajik Jas Tatara Satarashi Shishi Maharaj Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Kote Vaishnavinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Sam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtana Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Ki Jai. You sing. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Pralada Lada Daine Hiranya Kashipur Vakshaha Shila Tangana Kalaye Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimha Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha Narsimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Abhuta Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanduringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavajita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimha Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha Jaya Lakshmi Narsimha Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol.
Vindayeta Sudevaya Priyaye Keshavashacha Vishnu Bhakti Pradide Satyavataya Namo Namaha Vindayeta Sudevaya Priyaye Keshavashacha
नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रियासी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रियासी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो यही अभिलाषी ता कृष्ण सेवा पावो नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रियसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रिय नमः जय तुम्हारा शरण लो तारा वंचा पूर्ण हो जय तुम्हारा शरण लो तारा वंचा होय कृपा करी करो तारे वृंदावन वासी मोरे अभिलाष विलास कुंज दियो मोरा अभिलाष विलास कुंज दियो नायने हिरिवो सदा जुगल रूप राशि नायने हिरिवो सदा राशि ए निवेदन धारो सखीरनुगाता करो सेवाधिकारा दिए करो निज दासी सेवा दासी दिन कृष्ण दासे को ये जीना मोरा होए दिन कृष्ण दासे को ये जीना मोरा हो श्री राधा गोविंदा प्रेमे सदा जैन वासी श्री राधा गोविंद श्री राधा गोविंदा प्रेमे सदा जैन वासी श्री राधा गोविंदा प्रेमे सदा जैन वासी यानि कानि जपापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणाशन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पादे पदे यानि कानि जपापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणाशन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे यानि कानि जपापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणाशन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे यानि कानि जपापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Vrinda Devi, 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 Jaya Vrinda Devi. Jaya Tulsi Maharani, 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 Jaya Maharani. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Tulsi Devi Maharani ki jai. Vrindaye Tulsi Devaya Jaya Kesavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Prati Devi Satyavadai Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Devaya Jaya Kesavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Prati Devi Satyavadai Namo Namaha. Jaya Tulsi Deva, Jaya Kesavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Prati Devi Satyavadai Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Devi Maharani ki jai. Oh, Tulasi, beloved of Krishna, bow before you
Again,
desire to obtain the service of Shri Radha Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled, bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident of Vrindavan. My desire is that you also grant me a residence in the pleasure groves of Shri Vrindavan Dham. Thus, within my vision, I will always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make follower the cowherd damsels of Raja. Please give me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen lowly servant of Krishna praise my always swimming love of Shri Radha and Govinda ki jai. Namo. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Chaitno Dappanamanjanam Ahvahvahanam Avanam Buddhivaganam Buddhipadam Purnam Sadhuvatmastaparam Param Jayate Shri Kirtanam Nam Nam Kari Bhavla Nija Sarvashakti Tatarabhyarani Amitasmarani Natana Eta Krishitva Rupa Bhagavan Mamapi Gurdaivam Nisasanyana Chinadati Sunichena Karorapi Sahishuna Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadahari Nadanam Najanam Nasundari Kalamahari Chikamare Mama Janmani Janmani Ai Patitamma Sami Bhavam Buddha Kripaya Pada Pankajasti Tadunisapi Samvichintaya Nayanam Galadasuradaya Vadanam Gadgadurudaya Jira Pulakaya Nisitavam Hu Kada Katlavanamagrahane Bhavishyati Yuga Yitam Nimesena Chakshapa Rasayatan Sunyayitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahena Me Aslishya Vapadaratam Pinastumam Adarsanam Mamahato Karotuva Yata Tata Vavidatu Lampato Mat Prananatastu Sahevanapara Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs in my body stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord that should be avoided. And they are as follows. 1, to blaspheme the devotees, who dedicate their lives to propagating the holy names of the Lord. 2, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, to be equal to or independent of the names of the Lord Vishnu. 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4, to blaspheme the Vedic literature in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna's imagination. 6, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna, which is ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities or karma kanda. 9, to instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions in this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisance unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They're just like desire trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone, and they're full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vanchakalpa turabhyascha kripa sindhu Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnava Thakur ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraja ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadhyasya yato nivayad itaratas charte svavigya swarat. Tene Brahma Hidaya Adhikavaye Muyantiyat Surayaha Tejo Varimidam Yata Vinimaya Yatra Trisargo Misha Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dimahi. O my Lord, Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, O all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes, the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations. And he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen in fire or land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes, temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations of the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Dharma projita kaitravotava paramo nirmatsanam satam vidyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayon bulanam Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim Vaparer Ishwaraha Sadyo Hriti Avarutyate Tra Kriti Bihi Sususubhistakshana. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. This Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Nigama kalpatarur galitam phalam sukumukad amrita dravya samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasam alayam muhur aho rasika bhuvi bhavakaha. O expert and thoughtful man, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful, although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls. Shinvata Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantaksto Bhadrani Vidunoti Suhitsratam. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures, or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita, is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best-wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. The devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam, And from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 12, verse number 8. Angusta Matramalam Spurat Purata Molinam Apivya Darshanam Shyamam Tadid Vasasam Achutam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He, the Lord, was only thumb high, but he was all transcendental. He had a very beautiful blackish, infallible body, and he wore a dress of lightning yellow and a helmet of blazing gold. Thus, he was seen by the child. So this is talking about Maharaj Parikshit when he was in the womb of his mother to save his life. From the Brahmastra thrown by Asvatthama, the Lord entered into the womb of Uttara, and his size was only a thumb high. So it looked like this. Not very much, a couple inches. Okay, so there's no purport, so I'm not going to dare say anything about this verse. So we'll go on to the next verse. Text number 9. Shrimad Driga Chaturbahum Tapta Kanchana Kundalam Shatajak Gada Panim Taksam Gada Panim Atmana Sarvato Disam Paribramantam Ulkabam Brahmayantam Gadam Muhu. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It is said in the Brahma Samhita, Chapter 5, that the Supreme Lord Govinda, by his one plenary portion, enters into the halo of the universe and distributes himself, or the Supersoul, not only within the heart of every living being, but also within every atom of the material elements. Thus the Lord is all-pervading by his inconceivable potency, and thus he entered the womb of Uttara to save his beloved devotee Maharaja Parikshit. Okay, so that verse is a very important verse. And Ekopyaso Rachayatam Jagadanda Kotim Yaschaktirasti Jagadanda Chaya Yadanta Andantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Translation: He is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between his potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of words, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe at one and the same time. Such is the primeval Lord whom I adore. Okay, so this is 535. So let's see if this is the right verse. In the Brahma Samhita, Chapter 5, that the Supreme Lord, it is said that the Supreme Lord is Govinda by his one plenary portion. Well, yeah, it says Govinda Madi Purusham, right? And by his one plenary portion enters into the halo of the universe and distributes himself as Paramatma, or the Supersoul. The halo of the universe. Yeah, that's here. So it says, he creates the universes, millions of universes. And his potency, there is his potency in all the universes. And it's scattered throughout the whole universe. And he's present also even in an atom, every atom. This is Govinda. So let's see what it says here. Enters into the halo of the universe and distributes himself as Paramatma, or the super soul, not only within the heart of every living being, but also within every atom of the material elements. Thus the Lord is all-pervading by his inconceivable potency, and thus he entered the womb. Okay, so yeah, that's this verse, 535. So this is an alternate translation of it, and it's not the only one. So it's a Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam 1.12.11. Also, Brahma Samhita 535, and okay. All right, so now it says, in the Bhagavad Gita 9:31, the Lord assured everyone that his devotees are never to be vanquished. No one can kill a devotee of the Lord because he is protected by the Lord, and no one can save a person whom the Lord desires to kill. So that is a Hindi proverb. Mare Krishna Raki ki, Raki Krishna Mare ki. Is that right? Is that right? And then 931, Shipam Bhavati Bharamatma Satsvas Chantim Nagachati Konteya Pratijanihi Name Bhakta Pranasyati. 931. The Lord is all-powerful, and therefore he can both save and kill as he likes. He became visible to his devotee Maharaj Parikshit even in the awkward position in the womb of his mother, in a shape just suitable for his vision, a thumb-like shape. Thumb-like size, not a thumb-like shape. The Lord can become bigger than thousands of universes, and he can become smaller than an atom at the same time. Anor Aniyam Mahato Mahiyam. All right, that's another verse. He's smaller than the atom and bigger than the universe. Merciful as he is, he becomes just suitable to the vision of the limited living being. He is unlimited. He is not limited by any measurement of our calculation. He can become bigger than what we can think of, and he can become smaller than what we can conceive. But in all circumstances, he is the same powerful, all-powerful Lord. There is no difference between the thumb-like Vishnu in the womb of Uttara and the full-fledged Narayana in the Vaikuntha Dhama. This is a very important point. This is called Ekarasa. Ekarasa means he always, in whatever form he takes, he always possesses his full potency. It can be as baby Krishna, it can be as Vamanadev, the midget, it can be as Paramatma. He always has his full power. He accepts the form of Archavigraha, the worshipable deity, just to accept service from his different incapable devotees, incapable to see him with mundane eyes, so he becomes visible as Archavigraha, so we can see him. By the mercy of Archavigraha, the form of the Lord in material elements, the devotees who are in the material world can easily approach the Lord, although he is not conceivable by the material senses. So he's explaining about deity worship. The Archavigraha is therefore all spiritual form of the Lord to be perceived by the material devotees. Such an Archa Vigraha of the Lord is never to be considered material. There is no difference between matter and spirit for the Lord. Now, this is the main point. He's made this several points already in the Bhagavatam. No difference between matter and spirit for the Lord. Why? Because it's his own energies. Matter is his energy, and spirit is his energy. Although there's a gulf of difference between the two in the case of the conditioned living beings. That's our misfortune, because we are kept in the material world by a perception of duality. For the Lord, there is nothing but spiritual existence, and similarly, there is nothing except spiritual existence for the pure devotee of the Lord in his intimate relation with the Lord. Now that's important. That's the most important point. There's nothing except spiritual existence for the pure devotee of the Lord in his intimate relation with the Lord. Why? Because the devotee sees Krishna everywhere. And that's what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us, to see Krishna everywhere and in everything. So you have the 7th chapter, you have the 11th chapter, and 10th chapter, and you have the 11th chapter that teaches us to see Krishna in everything. And that's a very important, that's the most important point in this purport. Let me see, there's a special verse that talks about this. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, I'm going to come back to this. There's a very special verse that Prabhupada quotes in relation to this point. Okay, I'll come back to it. Let me just look at this one verse. When a devotee looks at something, he doesn't exactly see the form of that thing. He sees the presence of Paramatma in whatever he's looking at. That's the difference between the vision of a devotee and the vision of conditioned people. The position of conditioned people is that they see the body, but they don't see the soul, and they don't see the presence of Krishna. But the devotee, when he looks at something, he doesn't see the body exactly. He sees the presence of the Lord in the body and the presence of the jiva. And yeah, I have to look for that verse. Anyway, so this important point is made here. For the Lord, there is nothing but spiritual existence, and similarly, there is nothing except spiritual existence for the pure devotee of the Lord in his intimate relation with the Lord. So, unless we establish this intimate relation with the Lord, we will not see things properly. And if we read Bhagavad Gita with the help of bona fide devotees, then we'll be able to see Krishna all the time. So like, for example, it says here in Bhagavad Gita, Bhumirapo nalo vayu kamano buddhirevacha. So Krishna says that earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Altogether, these 8 constitute my separated material energies. So it's all Krishna's energy. And then he says, Aparayamitas tvanyam pakriti vidime param. Then he said, there's another superior energy of mine which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. So now, everything material is the energy of Krishna. And all the souls in the material world that have bodies made with material elements, they also belong to Krishna. Right? And then on top of all that, you have Krishna's personal presence as Paramatma in every body and in every atom. So, therefore it says, Etad yoni nibhutani sarvaniti utpadaraya aham krishnasya jagata pralaya prabhava pralayastata. He says, all created beings have their source in these 2 natures. So every living entity is made of matter and spirit. And plus, Krishna is present in every atom of matter and in the heart of every living entity. So actually Krishna is everywhere, you see. And this is the vision of a devotee, a pure devotee. I'm not going to say we see like that. We may theoretically see like that, but the pure devotee actually sees like that. And then Krishna says, know for certain I am both the origin and the dissolution of the whole material creation. So Prabhupada in this purport says, everything that exists is a product of matter and spirit. Spirit is the basic field of creation, and matter is created by spirit. Now, what do the scientists say? They say there's only matter. And if there's a spirit, it's created from matter. Exactly the opposite of what Krishna says. And scientists, they talk like that. If you study Turing, who's like the father of modern computers and things like that. In 1950, he said, if there is a soul, it will evolve through, he was talking about artificial intelligence at that time, 1950. Imagine how advanced he was, materially. He said, it will evolve through the computer. Basically, that's what he was saying. Turing is a big nonsense guy. Not only, well, I don't want to say anything. I'll stop before I say something too inflammatory about him. So, everything that exists is a product of matter and spirit. Spirit is the basic field of creation, and matter is created by spirit. Spirit is not created at a certain stage of material development. That's what Turing said. At a certain stage of material development, there will also be a soul. You see how vicious these people are. Rather, this material world is manifested only on the basis of spiritual energy. This material body is developed because spirit is present within matter. A child grows gradually to boyhood and then to manhood. Similarly, that superior energy, spirit soul, is present. Similarly, the entire cosmic manifestation of the gigantic universe is developed because of the presence of the super soul, Vishnu. Therefore, spirit and matter, which combine to manifest, the word combine, he makes it clear a little later on that they don't actually combine. They're never actually combined. One is covering the other. It's not a chemical reaction in which they become bonded, right? But here's using the word combine. Combine in the sense that they're together, not that they become chemically bonded. So he says, the material body is developed because spirit is present within matter. A child grows gradually to boyhood and then to manhood because the superior energy spirit soul is present. Similarly, the entire cosmic manifestation of the gigantic universe is developed because of the presence of the super soul, Vishnu. Therefore, spirit and matter, which combine to manifest this gigantic universal form, are originally 2 energies of the Lord, and consequently the Lord is the original cause of everything. This is the vision of the devotee. And Bhagavad Gita is teaching that. A fragmental part and parcel of the Lord, namely the living entity, may be the cause of a big skyscraper, a big factory, or even a big city, but he cannot be the cause of the big universe. The cause of the big universe is the big soul or the super soul. And Krishna, the Supreme, is the cause of both the big and small souls. Therefore, he is the original cause of all causes. This is confirmed in Katha Upanishad. Nityo nityanam chaitanas chaitananam eko bahunam yo vitadati kamam. Katha Upanishad 2.2.13. So you see, this is like really the vision of a devotee. Then the next verse, again, continues. Rasaham apsakonteya prabhasmi sasisuraya pranava sarvavedesu sabdike purusham nisu. This verse explains how the Lord is all-pervasive by his diverse material and spiritual energies. The Supreme Lord can be preliminarily perceived by his different energies, and in this way, he is realized impersonally. As the demigod in the sun is a person, and is perceived by his all-pervading energy, the sunshine, so the Lord, although in his eternal abode, is perceived by his all-pervading diffusive energies. The taste of water is the active principle of water. No one likes to drink seawater because the pure taste of water is mixed with salt. Attraction for water depends on the purity of the taste. And this pure taste is one of the energies of the Lord. The impersonalist perceives the presence of the Lord in water by its taste. And the personalist also glorifies the Lord for his kindly supplying tasty water to quench man's thirst. That is the way of perceiving the Supreme. You see, that is the way of perceiving the Supreme. This is how you see God in matter, in the material world. Okay? Practically speaking, there's no conflict between personalism and impersonalism. This is a very famous quote of Prabhupada. And it's right here in Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, 8th verse. Practically, there is no conflict between personalism and impersonalism. One who knows God knows that the impersonal conception and personal conception are simultaneously present in everything and that there is no contradiction. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya established this sublime doctrine, Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva, simultaneous oneness and difference. It's a very profound point. The light of the sun and moon is also originally emanating from the Brahma Jyoti. So anytime you see the sun and anytime you see the moon, you're seeing the Brahma Jyoti. Now you say, wow, I didn't realize that. Wow, that's what it is, see? This is a very important point. And pranava, or the Omkara transcendental sound in the beginning of every Vedic hymn, addresses the Supreme Lord. Because the impersonalists are very much afraid of addressing the Supreme Lord, Krishna, by his innumerable names, they prefer to vibrate this transcendental sound Omkara, because they're envious of Krishna. So they never say the name Krishna, they always say Om. Hari Om. You know. But they do not realize that Omkara is the sound representation of Krishna, the jurisdiction of Krishna. So why? How do we know that? 9th chapter, 8th verse. Pranava sarva vedesu. Krishna says, I am the Om in all the Vedic mantras. But they do not realize that Omkara is the sound representation of Krishna. The jurisdiction of Krishna consciousness extends everywhere, and one who knows Krishna consciousness is blessed. Those who do not know Krishna are in illusion, and so knowledge of Krishna is liberation, and ignorance of him is bondage. Okay, well, I mean, every one of these verses in 7th chapter is revealing how to see Krishna in the material world. And then chapter 10, again, it's how to see Krishna through his vibhutis, his opulences. And in 11th chapter, how to see Krishna in the universal form and in all living entities. Right? So this is Bhagavad Gita. It's teaching us how to see Krishna. And if we can't see Krishna, even then just understand it theoretically. And if you don't want to understand it theoretically, then it's very sad for you. Yes, Mr. Paramananda. look, is there, for you, is there any difference between you and the house you own in Pune? You own that house, right? So you say, this is my house, right? You don't say, this is a house. No, you say, this is my house. So if I drive to Pune and I drive past your house, oh, that's Paramanatana's house. There's no difference between a house and you in that sense, because you're saying it's my house. But if you talk to me, I'm going to say, how's your wife? Oh, she's okay. She's living in my house. Say, as soon as you say my house, it means it's you. It's identified with you. So this energy, this material energy, is Krishna's energy. It's coming from him. You can't separate it from it. That's the vision of the devotee. The Mayavadis or the atheists, they want to separate everything. No, it doesn't belong to Krishna. It belongs to it. Well, who's it? It is it. IT. You're separated from your house, but you still say it's my house. You're not saying, oh, I don't own that house. No, you would go crazy if someone said, you don't own that house. You say, well, are you crazy? It's my house. You say, you're separated. You're not in Pune right now. But you still say it's my house. Okay. So let's see here. I think I'm going to find this verse. Let me see. No, I'm not finding it. Okay, so we'll come back to that. I have to find that special verse that Prabhupada quotes. Anyway, so any other questions? That was a good question. Okay, so we'll stop right there. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'll find this verse that I'm looking for. Mm.